Hello class 11th. In the previous lecture we have discussed about the dot product, or you can say the scalar product, and we have seen one numerical. I hope you are doing the numerical based on that topic. Today's our topic is the cross multiplication or vector multiplication. So for that I want to show you a 3D diagram. Suppose vector A is in this direction and vector B is in this direction and the angle be theta. So this is like here vector A and vector B. So the in the scalar product, if you remember, I'm showing you the scalar product, that was vector A dot vector B was equal to A B cos theta. Here it is a dot product, and you must remember that the dot product will not have any vector quantity in the result. Means here whatever will be the answer, that will be scalar, so no need of any direction. But here what we are going to discuss, that vector A cross vector B, so whatever is going to be the answer, it will also with direction. It will be also with direction. So remember this thing, that is important. In this product no direction we need because it's a scalar quantity, but in this product we have to write one vector quantity, that is result in the answer. So if vector A is in this direction, vector B is in this direction, so A dot B vector we can multiply, and the direction of resultant will be in the perpendicular of that. Suppose this is A, this is B, so this will be what? The direction. So here this will be the direction. So in the same way, in the dot product, it is the product of their magnitude and the cosine angle of between the two vectors. In the cross vectors, that is the same thing, that the product of their magnitude and sine of the angle between those two vectors. But here, as I said, there must be direction. Here it is only what? Magnitude. So where is the direction? So I'm just writing here unit vector n cap, just to make it the vector quantity. Vector A cross vector B is same as A dot B as here. Instead of cos it is sine, but to produce one direction quantity also, so that is vector examples. So the example of scalar one, W is equal to F cross S if you are writing without vector, but if you are writing with vector notation, so this is vector F dot vector S. See, I'm putting one more thing, that angle also there, so F S cos theta. Without vector quantity means without vector notation, just scalar, that's just a magnitude here. But here it is in written vector form, dot product, and the result is scalar quantity. No need of any direction. Here, in this case, we must have one example too. With one direction also. So here I am putting the n cap as vector value. The example of the cross product means vector product. In class 10, you also have seen this one. Example, if you remember, the torque is equal to the moment of force, or torque is equal to force into perpendicular distance written with R. So this cross is without arrowhead, so just a simple multiplication. Now I am going to put this into vector notation. The force is a vector quantity and the perpendicular distance is also here a vector quantity, and torque is also vector quantity. So I am going to write here in the vector notation, so torque is equal to, instead of writing F into R, the correct way is vector R cross vector F, not F cross vector R. R vector cross vector F. Why? Because if you're talking about, suppose this is the, I'm showing you the diagram also. Suppose this is the any rigid body, axis of rotation. Here we are going to apply somewhere where let's see here. I'm applying force F. The definition of moment of force says the force into perpendicular distance from axis of rotation to the line of action. So let's draw the line of action. And a perpendicular distance. So here, this is the perpendicular distance. Vector R, simply I am writing out vector R. So from R to F we have to calculate. From R to F we have to calculate. So this is the angle. That is why R cross F. Simply, if suppose the axis of rotation is in this direction, suppose from here to here, this is vector R, and here I am applying the force. So what you have to do, you have to produce this one, this is R, this is F. So this angle we have to measure, not this one. That is why R cross F, not F cross R. This is our vector A, vector B, and this is the resultant. So resultant, or you can say cross product of them. So we can write here, this is the direction for vector R, vector A into cross vector B. Here we are saying that vector A cross vector B is what? AB sin theta, vector N. Or if suppose example is here, torque is equal to R vector cross F vector. And same way, if we are removing the vector value here, so torque is equal to R F sin theta or F R sin theta. When the arrowhead is not there, so that product is like class 10th product. But if arrowhead is there, so this product is of class 11 product, which is of 2 times dot product and cross product. If you remember, when I was teaching about the dot product, that dot product was having some properties like commutative property, distributive property. So let's see those properties in the cross product also. So here is the properties of vector product. Remember the first one in the dot product. In the dot product I am talking about first. The A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. If you remember, this vector product was commutative, was equal to vector B dot vector A. Why? AB cos theta was equal to AB cos 360 minus theta. I am not going to do that again. Here I am going to do that in the vector product. So we have to find out that vector A cross vector B, either it is equal to vector B dot vector B cross vector A or not. So first I am going to write, suppose this is vector A, this is vector B. This is theta. Same is applying here for the dot product. Same going to apply here in the cross product. So this will be A B sin theta. Vector A cross vector B is what? AB sin theta, the angle between A to B. Now vector B cross vector A will be equal to what? BA or AB, because it's just a magnitude. Sine, now what will be here? 360 minus theta. And sine 360 minus theta is what? Minus BA, or you can say minus AB. Remember, this is magnitude. It's not a vector quantity right now here. So what you are getting, here the minus AB sin theta is also missing. BA sin theta is 360 minus theta is minus BA sin theta or minus AB sin theta, whatever you say. So it is very clear that in B cross A, the minus sign is coming, and A cross B, no minus sign is coming. First thing, it is very clear that vector A cross vector B is not commutative. Clear? second thing, we can write this vector A cross vector B is equal to minus vector B cross vector A. But in dot product, it was commutative. Next property is about distributive. Let's see that. Next property is about distributive. So I'm writing here vector A cross vector B plus vector C. So I'm not going in detail, just writing here vector A cross vector B plus vector A cross vector C. It will be valid if the order remains same, means B first, so after that A will be B, and then after A C. If you want to change the order, so you have to put what? Sign negative, like here is the first property. So this is the second one, distributive property. Third one, if the two vectors are mutually perpendicular. So vector A, they are mutually perpendicular. Cross vector B is equal to A, B sine angle will be 90 because they are mutually perpendicular. 90 degree. So what you will get here? A, B only because sine 90 value 1. So two vectors, if they are mutually perpendicular, so their product will be this. But what about direction? Direction, if there is no direction, so you can write n cap. So this is the vector product. And if I am asking the magnitude of this vector product, then no direction, only magnitude. So AB. Without means with only magnitude, AB, with magnitude and direction, AB into dot n cap. Next one is if both the vectors are parallel to each other. Fourth one. So here I am showing the diagram. Vector A and vector B are perpendicular to each other. Vector A and vector B are parallel to each other. Then at that time answer will be 0. So, but again you must think about the vector value. Here it is the vector quantity. So what you will obtain here? The 0 with n cap or 0 vector. Magnitude is 0 but there is a direction. Next one is the vector product of its vector itself. 0.5. Vector A is going to multiply with itself. It is like just same as the same parallel vectors. So what you will write? A into A and sine theta. If the vectors are same, so angle will be 0 degree. So what again? Same thing or 0 again. So vector product of itself will get 0. Now the important thing, we are going to do vector product of orthogonal unit vectors. Mean like in the dot product you have seen I dot I, j dot j, k dot k is 1. I dot j, j dot k, k dot I means mixing of any two vector, the dot product will be 0. So same thing we are going to do here. So let's see. The x, y and z axis, taking I cap, taking j cap and k cap. Remember that I, j, k, three axes of like this. So what we are going to do? I cap cross I cap. First I am going to find. So you remember that I dot I, this is vector quantity, this is scalar quantity. So no need to think about anything that it is dot or cross. It's just a simple class 10 product and this one is of class 11 product. So I dot I and cross product gives sine theta. So sine I with I itself will give 0. So sine 0 value 0. Same way as I dot I is I cross I, same way with j cross j and k cross k. So simply we can write I cap cross I cap is equal to j cap cross j cap is equal to k cap cross k cap will be 0. In the dot product, I dot I, j dot j, k dot k was 1. But here I cross I, j cross j, k cross k is giving 0. Now I with different vector. See here, I cross j is equal to I j sine, what is the angle here? I to j. See, I to j, not j to I to j is what? 90. So sine 90 value 1, and ij is equal vector, value will be 1. So here you are getting 1. But again one question, it's a vector quantity. So what is the direction? So if you remember, the two vectors are there, the vector A, vector B. Resultant will be in this direction. Same way, I am showing you that like this. Vector I, vector j, I cap, j cap. So resultant will be perpendicular to that, and which is that? K. So here will be 1 into k cap. So what we are getting answer? I cross j is equal to k cap. Again, if you are doing, instead of I cross j, now I am going to do j cross k, j to k. Now see this one. This is like this. I, this is j. So answer was k. Now j and k is going to multiply. So answer will be I. Same way, k cross I. See again, k cross I. So what will be there? This one is j. So answer will be j. So for that, just draw a circle and write here I and put arrow here. Write here j and put arrow here, and write here k and put arrow here. So I cross j is equal to k cross I is equal to j cross k is equal to I cap. You are getting that. But if we are reversing the order, means instead of I cross j, I am going to do j cross I cap. So j to I, the reverse angle, the opposite. What you are remembering that the a cross b is not, means vector product is not commutative. So if you want to write I cross j is equal to j cross I, so what you have to write? A negative sign. So just put a negative and k cap. So j cross I is what? Negative k. Means whatever is there, if you are reversing the order, so you have to put a negative sign. Means if you are not going through this order, if you are going to opposite, like if you are saying k cross j, so if you are going opposite to the direction, see, this is the direction to go, but you are going opposite. So k cross j will be minus I. I cross k, reverse. I cross k will be what? Minus j. Why we are writing that? Just because the direction. Answer is 1. The unit value 1. But due to the direction, I am writing the k cap, j cap, I cap. Negative means in opposite direction, positive means in forward direction. Now if we are going to multiply the two vectors, then in dot product we had taken the two vectors, vector a and b with orthogonal vectors and the vector component also. So I am giving the same, that vector a, consider. So ax I cap, ay j cap plus az k cap. Vector b, sorry, bx I cap plus by j cap plus bz k cap. What we are going to do? We are going to multiply vectorly. Means we are doing vector product. Dot product we have seen. So if you remember, there were 9 factors, 3 cross 3. I am going to write those 9 factors. Ax bx I cross I plus ax by I cross j plus ax bz I cross k plus ay bx j
cross I. See, j first, then I. That is why j cross I. Plus ay by j cross j plus ay bz j cross k. Okay, ji, jj and jk plus az bx k cross I plus az by k cross j plus az again last bz k cross k.
Just to remind you, I cross I 0, while rest means I'm just to remind you, j cross j is equal to k cross k. They are all equal to 0, and I to j to k. Remember this cycle. Now see here, first of all, I dot I, j dot j, k dot k, these will be 0. I dot I, j dot j and k dot k, these will be clearly 0. Now here I dot j will be what? K. I dot k, see, I cross k, sorry, I cross k. I cross k is going reverse, so will be minus j. I'm writing each and every factor is equal to ax by I to j. See, I cross j, answer k. In the circle it is, so answer will be k cap plus here ax bz. What is here? I to k. See, I to k, it is reverse, so minus j cap plus this factor ay bx, j to I going to reverse, so minus k cap plus this is 0, ay bz, j cross k, so j cross k in the forward direction, so I cap plus this one az bx, k cross I in the forward direction, so it will be positive j cap plus az by k to j, it is going to reverse, so minus I cap and here. So 3 factor with a negative and 3 with positive. So we are going to write in the form of determinant. I don't know you have studied about it or not. Determinant is the writing method of 3 different quantities in the 3 with 3 different values. So how it is? Let's see. So that this is called determinant. Write in the above I, j, k, ax, ay, az, bx, by and bz. In this way, simply we can write a cross b is equal to this much. In determinant method, we can write very easily that first you write I cap, then ay bz, cross this one bracket, ay bz minus az by, then minus j. Remember, first one I will be positive, second one j will be negative. So when we are taking j, so this line and this line you have to remove. What is remaining? ax bx, az bz. So ax bz minus bx, or you can say az bx, then plus k, plus minus and then plus. Then remove these two. What is remaining? See, ax by minus ay bx, ax by minus ay bx. So this is what the vector product of the 2 vectors like a and b, and these are the values. Rest of the thing we will discuss in our next lecture with one numerical problem. Till then, thank you.